Hey everybody, this is Kevin with Ken Sewing Center. Today I want to talk to you about one of the most popular machines that JANOME has ever come out with. I know we have sold thousands of the 3160 QDC, but JANOME has a new version. It's called the 3160 QDC B. The B stands for bonus. We all like to get bonus items, and there will be some free bonus items included with the 3160. The 3160, I think what has made it so popular over the years is it's lightweight. It only weighs 13 pounds, but you still get the metal working parts. It has the built-in scissor on it, and that's probably the number one feature most people really do like. It's got 60 of the most popular stitches on the machine. You will have adjustable pressure that regulates the amount of force pressing down onto the material. Easy to thread. It's all channeled all the way down to the needle, and we do have a needle threader built in. You'll notice under my presser foot I got extra high lift under my presser foot, and I'll have a 7-point feed dog system built into this machine. So literally the feed dogs are contacting the fabric in 7 places, so that really helps with lightweight material, keep the puckering down, and helps feed the material so much easier. On my throat plate I have markings on it for seam guide allowance, and there is a special place onto the throat plate that I can actually screw a seam guide into, and that'll be part of the bonus that comes with the machine. You will have the seam guide that'll come with it. But let's talk a little bit about the bonuses you'll get. One is you'll get the Quilting Attachment Set, and this one has all the popular quilting and sewing attachments that most people want. You have the walking foot. That's a $60 foot. That's included. It comes with the quilt bar, so you can get seam allowances and measure off. It will have that specialized metal seam guide that screws into the throat plate. So now I have an extra guide. It's a really long guide. It helps me keep my fabric flat. I have the 1/4-inch seam guide foot, and I have the clear open toe foot. That's great for open toe satin stitch or applique or using my decorative stitches. And then I have the free motion foot that'll come with it, and it has the open toe on the front of it, so I can see even better when I'm doing free motion embroidery with this machine. Also, you're going to get the quilting table. This is made specifically for the machine. It will fit right around the sewing arm. I have the free arm on the machine. I can remove this if I'm hemming pants, but it's so nice to have this. I can slide it right on to the machine, and then I'm supporting my garment, not having to worry about wrestle at the needle. So let me show you a few more things about the features of the machine. Let's get some close-ups of the front panel so I can show you just what all these buttons do on the front of the machine. There's several reasons the 3160 has been so popular over the years. One, you have adjustable speed. I can override my foot control, or if I don't want to use the foot control, I will have the start-stop button that's built in on the machine. That's so handy and nice to have. I will have the push-button scissor, and I can snip the top end bobbin thread just at the push of a button. I will have the needle up, needle down feature. I can set the machine to stop out of the fabric. I can set the machine to stop in the fabric. And there's times we'd want to do both, and we'll get to that in just a minute. We do have the auto lock feature built in. Auto lock will tie the stitch off underneath for me, so I don't have to worry about hitting reverse. Even though we do have it on the machine, you'll probably never use that again because I have the auto lock. So you have a well-rounded stitch selection on this particular machine. It does have 60 total stitches, and I'll have the straight stitch on the machine that I can move the needle left or right of center. So if I'm putting in a zipper, cording, piping, a lot of different applications and reasons I want to be able to move my needle left or right, you have the ability to do that. I do have a stretch straight stitch, so if I'm sewing on a stretchy piece of material, it will sew 2 stitches forward and 1 in reverse, and automatically back tacks the stitch. I have mimicking of a hand quilting stitch. I've got zigzag, elastic stitch, I've got a blanket stitch. I have different blind hem stitches built in. And we have the really pretty applique stitches. I can adjust the length and the width on the tacks on my applique stitches. I have some scallop stitches built in and other decorative stitches that are built into the machine. There's the old standby quilting stitch, the briar stitch or feather stitch. That's on the machine. Other decorative stitches here. I have this stitch here for heirloom sewing that'll be built in. And then we have the one-step buttonholes. There's several styles of one-step buttonholes that are built in on the 3160, and will come with a specialized foot that I can actually put the size of the button I want in there, and it's going to size it every single time for me to that particular button. So as you can see, the 3160 is going to have basically all the stitches you're going to need and then some.